Let's see, we got Joey here. First one, press the like button. Thanks, Joey. Super Puppy just got out of school. Hey, I hit live a little bit early on the vertical stream, but you guys are good there. Oh, welcome in, Joey. Welcome in, Super Puppy. Welcome in, Nice Guy. We're all here early. So, just waiting for intro to finish up here, and then we will get some forestry done. I went with my single player game today because there is a problem with the newest farming sim patch. If you guys have downloaded it today, you may have run into some problems. We can talk about that. I don't have any problems, but I know most people will not be able to join me today because there is problems, so I went with my single player to avoid that. We'll get a minute to go here on the horizontal stream, get the intro out of the way. Well, hello there, Whiskey. Fancy meeting you here. It was nice seeing you earlier in the Ivy stream. I don't get music going unless I go over here. There. Now we get some music going. I hope for the next 30 seconds to go by fast. Oh, Joey, you pushed the like button at both live streams. Well, thank you, Joey. That is fancy. Okay, I think we're good. Let me pop over here. Make sure this one's still live. Still trying to get used to all this. Go. Oh, wow. This has changed. I bought a different excavator. Got a case. We have chopped down a lot of trees. It's really hard to show you guys if you don't remember. There's trees like everywhere. This is the property line. You can kind of see where it just stops. There is some trees I want to cut over here, but for the most part, I'm leaving these. Yeah, we got lots of trees. That'll be wood chipped. Oh, I also... Let's go show you guys here before I forget. I bought this property. I bought a couple properties. Farmland. So, yeah, let's see what we own here. Bought this property as well. And then I bought this one. We don't own the sawmill yet. But I moved some stuff around. Kind of loud there. The Gaming Joy sawmill. This one's not a mod hub. That one moved there. Our storage for pallets. I kind of put this next to the sawmill. Simple little storage in there. Over here we have a wood chip production, which has been busy. Turn down the music a little bit. So this has some fire logs. That's those, I'm assuming. MDF boards, smoker pellets, OSB board, some wood chips, and then smoker pellets. What can y'all have on this production? I only did a couple of things. Right, I gotta find it in here somewhere. My list is getting pretty big here. Okay, yeah, so you can do different mulch. I made lots of wood chips, and this makes wood chips as well, a lot quicker. So, I did that too. Just need the wood chips for all this, right? So, some of this you actually need water. Some of it needs diesel as well. I forget which one. There we go. Fire logs. Needs diesel, water, and wood chips. So this is kind of the starting point for all the wood chips. Start to put everything there, which means I have this property. This is the property I first started with, this little grass field here. This is all we started with when we started the series, with a freeze on this property with a chainsaw. That's all we had. Seems like forever ago. But no, now that's back to being a grass field for now. We'll leave it be for that time being. But yeah, we'll finish taking care of these tree stumps here. No. There we go. And like, I think we have this point of view. Let me see if that annoys me. Be careful with that update though, Joey. I don't know if you saw my Discord message to everybody. Some people can't even play the game after that. Some people have problems in the build mode, like construction. I haven't actually tried placing things. But some people say it crashes in here as well. But yeah, unfortunately, some people can't even launch the game. It'll just crash before it gets to the loading menu. And then, of course, people can't do multiplayer because of it. Point of view is kind of restricting. Look, I can't tell. Let's try this other camera view. No, I like this one better. I haven't even looked at the new equipment they added. I meant to. I totally got distracted earlier. My main focus earlier was making sure the game would actually load after updating it, and then I did jump around a little bit on what map and made sure the shader caches loaded so it wouldn't be too glitchy when I started streaming. Got all that done. First reminded myself what I was doing as well, because I couldn't quite remember. See if it works now. Thumbs crossed. What am I doing today, Whiskey? Doing a lot better. Doing a lot better. The last few days have been kind of trying with some family stuff going on, but doing better. How about you? This stump grinder is a mod. Which one is it again, so I can show you guys? I have so many mods in here, so my bad. Here, the TMCTHX 180. And what I like about this one is that you can do ground editing with it, like mulching the ground or not. That's what I really like about it, is that you have the option. Most of them just mulch your ground, like plow it up, and you don't want it to. You're doing great, Whiskey. Up and down and sideways. Are you doing a contract for neighbors? Or are you working on your grandpa's property? Or your uncles? Or, sorry, I forget who you're with over there. Family, I should say, just family. Makes it easier. What are you planning on doing during the off season? Is there a lot of stuff to do during winter still? Or are you Heading back for the winter. Just over here. I'll look around after I do this. See if I miss any. Had some big trees over here. I was hoping to get some more trees cut down. It kind of looks funky, but property line was in the middle of the tree, so be it. Getting straw with Mac done. Lots and lots of straw that way. Here, it cut up that stump, but it must have. Okay. I'll get one more over here, it looks like. And we'll see if that's all the stumps that we have. That we do our x-ray vision here. Makes things a little bit easier. I don't see any over here. I didn't know. Oh, you're staying over there for winter? Awesome. Oh, is that working for you, Joey? Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. That makes it so hard for people today. And I know quite a few people are like, I can't even stream today, you know. I have a feeling that for console players it must have something to do with the new graphic settings maybe that they added. Not a Friday, Michael. Does it feel like a Friday? More trees I want to cut, but I have to go trade this back for the proper attachment first. And if I'm doing that, I might as well take down the stump that's annoying me. That's over this way anyways. How was your day today, Michael? It's been good if you think it's a Friday. No, feels like a Tuesday. Feels like a Monday, Michael says. It feels like a Monday to me. Sure, Friday will shock me when it becomes a Friday. I feel like it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead. Nope, there we go. I have to fix my camera view. This is my first time repairing this new excavator. We'll see if it goes wonky like the last one did or not. Let's see. Repair. Oh, it didn't go funky. Okay. Like this one better already. I'm not gonna really wash the excavator, but oh, I was gonna no, I'll get rid of that later. Like I was gonna get rid of that stump, but that's down the road a bit and I don't feel like doing it. Tuesday, but going to Boston Pizza for the special pasta. Oh, it's been a while. I've been to Boston Pizza. I think it was... That must have been Drumheller or Emmington? It must have been Drumheller. Or around that area. It was the last time I've been to one a couple of years ago. Oh, can I get to that attachment? Kinda tipped over on me. Thought I left enough room here, but the attachment's tipped over on its side here. This excavator is a bigger butt than I thought. Yeah, so that's the problem with that, is this doesn't stand up straight. Let's put super strength on. Stand it up right. It doesn't stay like that. If it did, it would be wonderful. I know, Michael. It can be both days, so. There we go. Attach that. Now, what I'm trying to think is how many trees I want to take down over here. Where does my property line go to? So hard because you have to kind of go find it. You see if trees are on your property. Probably just like, I don't know, a dozen trees maybe I'll clean up here and make a nice field over here. And then we'll start plowing. This time my field? My property? Well, barely. Okay, but we can do that. Turn on. I haven't seen rocket scientists in a while. Like, that's who I was thinking when he said it was the other side of the world would say it's a Wednesday. I don't know. How do I get this away from me? Get it away from me. Don't go. How do I? This works. Let's do that. Just don't want to go into my windshield. Oh, just twisting it. Oh well. Oh, what? JJ just raided us. Thank you, JJ. Welcome in, everybody. I always feel so special when I get raided. I don't know how to get it back to where it should be. I messed with the settings too much. Hey, Mr. Maddie, welcome in. Those trees are not going to be on my property. This one or that one might be. You're off to eat? Sounds good, JJ. Enjoy that. I know what it's like after a long stream to really want to eat food. I will try to figure out what buttons I pushed. Getting closer. I wonder if I should turn it off and then back on again. Does that help me? Not really. I don't do so good when there's like a zillion different settings. There's this one, I think. There we go. Wave that tree around. Where's it going? There. Just have it not go towards me, please. How is everybody? Looks like I have so many people watching right now. No. Awesome. You guys are new here and you want to kind of farm tour, just let me know. I love showing off everything I've been doing. This is a really awesome playthrough that I've been doing. If you have caught Juan playing this on our channel, he's playing the same exact map. We made 2 copies of the map. He plays one, I play the other in single player, and we're just kind of saying who does what. Different play styles. It's kind of fun that way. Set up some rules as well. Just trying to check where I am. I don't think I can get these trees I wanted over there. We'll get a couple of these. This should be a decent sized field when we're done. I remembered how to actually rotate the arm there. Doing pretty good. I don't know how many trees I just chopped down since last time I streamed. Feels like a lot. I think we can actually go over here. Just 6. I only have 1,466 trees cut down, but feels like more. Hey Shadow, how are you doing today? I do want to rotate it a little bit. I'm thinking at least 2 fields over here, maybe 3. We'll see how big they actually get, but probably 2 fields over here. I still have small equipment, so I don't want to make the fields too big. Not quite yet. I thought about waiting until spring to mow and then getting some grass off of here. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't need the grass that badly. Let's get, there we go, a little bit closer. It's 40 degrees there for you, Michael? You can most definitely keep that temperature. My phone says it's 33. What does my desktop say? It's 34. 33 or 34 here. Drop by to give me a like. I appreciate that. You can always stay and chat too, but I know some people are busy this time of day. And Michael used to say it's hot for September. I agree. It feels like we are finally getting our summer temperatures here though. Like, you guys are hot all summer, but over here it's been kind of mild. It's been actually pretty good. I've been really enjoying our summers. It hasn't been that smoky. It's been smoky today and yesterday though. But I can't really complain. about our summer. It's been really good over here. So yeah, those are on other property lines. Those trees I'm keeping. Okay. We will clean up these trees and then come back and take care of the stumps. Your temperature is 14 Celsius, Joey. Yeah, it definitely feels like fall. I saw you guys were getting cool weather this week, though. I'm kind of worried about how cool it will get for certain crops or orchards or vineyards or whatever at night. If it gets too cold, they could really cause some damage there. I think it probably doesn't need to be repaired. That is $5 for that, but we're gonna go out and this need to be washed, really. I'm gonna go back out and do the stumps anyways. I don't think I can really park this anywhere where it won't fall, but I tried doing. I parked it over here. Sirens outside. I'll stay there until I save and quit, and then it won't stay that way. I'm getting frost already at night. Yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah, truck doesn't have cruise control. You can buy cruise control and have it installed, Michael. We did it before. I don't remember how much we paid, but it wasn't too bad, honestly. If you're gonna use cruise control, it's not that bad. And some branches on that tree. I am using autoload for the logs, because if I don't, you guys will just watch me get extremely frustrated. That is one thing that I will do is get autoload. I will try my hardest not to use super strength and everything else, but once in a while, certain things. As long as you won't go get cruise control, Michael. Go to the dealership of whatever make and model your truck is and ask them how much it would be to put cruise control in. Michael, you're just gonna do it the hard way, aren't ya? Enjoy. Your temperature tonight is going to be 8 Celsius. Oh boy. I wish I could take down these trees, but yeah, they're most definitely not my property. Make a funky looking field. But I have to kind of think ahead. There was some productions over here too, but I think I'm gonna make fields first. And then worry about productions once I have more time and money. I have 131 grand right now. That's gonna go pretty quickly. Turn off. Just do do it this way. I think that's all the trees we're gonna do for this property. I don't know if you're doing it the hard way or the cheap way, Michael. I think you know which way I'm talking about. Just ask yourself this, if you're gonna get so fatigued and tired from that, if it would have been just worth it at the end to spend the $100 or whatever. Probably would be worth it. If you're to have an accident because you get so tired from the long drive, maybe you should do it. There's some logs over here and there. This is where I'm putting them to have time to wood chip them. I have a wood chip set up over here. There's not much wood chips in here right now. 101,000. Okay, maybe I should sell some more. Hey Albert, welcome in. I think wood chips are still a decent amount of money. Maybe. Let's just go here. The wood chips are still a good price. I sell a lot of wood chips. I could make 150 grand. 250 grand, but I have to go sell all the wood chips I have. It's crazy. Then my fire logs are worth 18 grand. OSB board is 24 grand. Okay. Pellets, boards. Okay, I have some stuff I have to go sell. I'll do that too. But yeah, wood chips I have here. Then I'm going to do the heating plant over here, which I could place down right now. I guess I have the money. I don't remember where it is in here. I have a lot of production, so I want to do here, this one here. And that one requires wood chips here. So, what I should do is place it. There. Well, that's a little silly thing I wanted to do. I love this mod for storing wood chips. I have one over here that stores silage, the one with the tarp, and I have another one that stores straw. They're different sizes, and you have like the top on them or not. It looks to them. I think they're really nice. Over here, this red building is like a vegetable storage. I have my potatoes, carrots, red beets, and parsnips. There's parsnips in there, they're just not showing up for some reason. Keeping those there. That's really interesting, Michael. Wood chips. Show where to sell them. I have to sell everything here. I'm on the farmland still. Let's get off of that. So it's this one down here. But I have one up here. Nope, one up here. There we go. And then I have another one down here. And you can't play Jurassic Park Evolution 3. I Has baby dinosaurs in it when it comes out? Okay, that's gonna be adorable. And maybe they've seen what people do when they see the baby animals in farming sim, and they're like, yep, we gotta do that. Yeah, so I think this is the slowest I've gone through a January in my game, because January is giving me so much money. I've been just milking January for every minute. Like, how much wood chips and everything can I get done? Let's see, there we got just over 30 grand from that load of wood chips. Wood chips is the way to make money in FS25. It's most definitely something I would recommend people to do. But I'm also making sure I do wood chips for a reason. Like, I want that for the productions and everything like that. I'm gonna have to go get the other trailer. Oh no, Joy, you hope baby dinosaurs get eaten up. Aw, not the baby dinosaurs. And put some wood chips into that heating plant there. And then I'll sell the rest if there is any extra, we'll see. But that's basically what I'm going to be doing in my spare time, is wood chipping. But I'm storing out the wood. Let's see if we can back up over there. There's some wood chips left. Not much, though. No, does it not let me? Maybe something by bucket that you can put them in there? That would be a bummer. I would have to drop them off the bucket. Seems like it. There's no trigger. Okay, well. We'll make more chips and put them in with a bucket when we have time. Maybe I'll buy a wheel loader, because I have a front loader and it's just painfully slow. The choice is life has a way. It does. Okay. So give us some more money. You ask what I'm going to make with this all this money, what I'm going to do. So I want to place the train. Train track, get some trains, put up some property, buildings, or some houses I put in for decoration as mods. And then I place down productions. So I'm saving up money to do the train. And guys, if you watch NachoCast, you may have already seen this mod that's coming out. It's called a transfer silo. I have a link in my description already. See if I can go here and show you guys here. So it's by BB Mods. And it's on the Ichigo. It's gonna come to Mod Hub, hopefully. I have to go over a little bit for everybody to see it on vertical. Nope, get back here. So this is loading a transfer silo to go between train station and just dumping. So the train mod that you can put down has train cars and everything, so you can build your own train if your map doesn't have one by default. But there's no silo to fill the trains until now. So really looking forward to that. Some people are using it with barges and stuff too, trying to figure out if that works. That is sweet. It is. I will put the link below. It's not on Mod Hub yet. I know you'll have to wait to console, but it is hopefully going to come out on console. Right now it's just early access. But yeah, let's go. I think I would go trains. Is how I find it every time. It says ZCA Railroads. Probably have seen a few people with these. You have to download different ones. The trains are separate. The train carts are separate. Everything, store items. So you have to download multiple ones. But this allows you to place your own trains at any map you want. It takes a little bit of work, apparently. I've never done it, but I've watched other people. Well, that is... What I'm hoping to do on this map is make a train track, and it'll probably come up from here and then snake through the whole settlement of the map as we go, right? And then my fields and cattle and stuff will be along a train track. That's my goal for this map, is to kind of make it a settlement. Have it all kind of spread out like that. So I'm saving up money for that. It's kind of expensive. I kind of wish I would have bought the train stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. This one's electric. That's 70 grand. That's so much cheaper compared to everything else. Yeah, you have flatbeds, tow carts, log carts, wood chips, tanker carts, and they can hold everything, right? But it's like, how do you get them to load without the transfer silo? So I'm really excited about that mod. Nacho worked with BB Mods to make it happen, which is totally awesome. And now I feel like I can actually start to plan out the train track a little bit. We've kind of gotten enough property here going that the money should be starting up. I am trying to keep a lot of the forestry look here. Like, keep some trees. Make it feel like you're out in the Wild West still. So I don't know if this is gonna work. This is supposed to have auto load as well, but I'm not quite sure if it's gonna work. Left shift and R. Okay, that worked. I think like everything was at its highest price point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all those were pretty much anything wood related basically sells the highest in January, it seems. I didn't really look and see if they were all at the same place or not. Sell everything, farmers market. So you are sell everything container, but you sell at the farmers market anyways. Yeah, we're just gonna do that probably. Or is that the one thing? Those more pellets? How much more can we load on here? Okay, well, we'll come back. Sometimes I'm not too picky where I sell something. But check it out stream. No problem, Joey. I'm more than happy to share. Like I say, hopefully it won't be too long before it's on console. Hey Brian, welcome back. How are you doing today? I'm hoping it won't be too long before I have to test out that transfer silo, and then maybe I'll get rid of my other silo here. We'll see. Farmer's market. Pallets would go over here, I believe. Think here. We got like 49 grand for all that. That's pretty good. Listen, I sell everything over here as well. Place that down. And I'm not sure who's familiar with this map, but mine is completely taken over this little corner here. Little plot of land. Oh, 06 hobbies. He's still playing 22. What is a point that would make 25 worth buying? Brian says he's doing good. Hello, Melcam. Melcam? Sorry, I probably said that wrong. 25. Oh, this is hard for 22 to 25. The ground deformation is pretty cool. I can't show you that right now. But if you like rice, that's another thing. I'm having a hard time. 22 and 25 are so similar. GPS is a must. Like, if you don't have GPS by default. I don't know if you play on console or PC. I'm not sure if this is everything we're getting or not. I thought so. Well, you're not gonna let me load with that one? Yeah. We're gonna do that with super strength. There's room here for this pallet. So yeah, I think it depends on if you play console or PC and what you like to do on Farming Sim. Whether or not you want to get 25 or not. Personally, if I had 19 and I was going to update to 25, then yes, it's worth it. I played 15, 17, 19, 22, 25, so I mean, I think in hindsight, every other game version has been worth it, but going to every single one of them hasn't been worth it in its own way. But it should come out for sale. Oh, there's a tree there. I didn't see that. Blended right in. Okay, I'll have to move that, sell that somewhere. We got like another 35, 36 grand from that. Nice. I think we're done selling everything now. Got 224 grand. Michael, your hometown has a new unmarked police pickup truck. Nice. Oh, and Joy says all the different stages of animals in FS25. Yeah, I don't know if I have those, but yeah. I do. Well, no, I only have the little ones. Oh, so I have the 0. So I do have the different stages here for the goats. Those look the same kind of-ish. Someday I'll get more horses. The chickens are doing really well. A water buffalo. Dairy. My rule is I only start with 2 of each animal. And then they have to breed after that. But yeah, this is an animal dealership in the background. Those are not my pens. Hey Patrick, welcome in. Doing pretty good. How about you? Yeah, that's all animal dealership. Take a look here. Did I sell everything? I don't want to sell my oat. That's for the horses. We don't have enough for pallet. Not selling our hay or straw. Parsnips I'm keeping. Wood chips I can do much more out of production, so I'm keeping those. Keeping those. Keeping that for chicken. Don't have enough. I think we're done. We have apple juice next month. We'll have quite a bit of apple juice to sell next month. Working on a tribute stand-up bit. Well, that's awesome, Patrick. It's a good way to honor him. Yeah, I really like the rice in this game. So for me, it would have been worth upgrading for like baby animals and rice. The fog and stuff is a hit and miss if you like it or not. The ground deformation is really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and park this back. I'm not sure when we sell our cotton. Every time I look the month for cotton to sell, it keeps moving. The only horse I can have at your apartment is a sawhorse. Canadian Tire. Yeah, my horses are doing pretty good. I don't think I plan on getting another tractor for a while, but we'll see. I don't know if you guys are familiar with my homestead here. I like this. I even have the horse, mailbox, some garbage cans, cattle guard. I use a fenceless pasture here. The horses are in here, doing their own thing. They have a fake stable that they barn, you know. Then we have our toy workshop here. You know, we work on the field and then we come home and work on wood carvings, right? This is the farmhouse that we built from the ground up. We had to supply everything to it. Got a barn there. We have our honey and a greenhouse over here. I have put stuff in here so pallets don't spawn. Because I'd rather use this invisible pipe around here to load up everything. Here's our apple and apple juice. It's a lot of apple juice. I really like the decoration. He's making apple juice. Isn't that pretty cool? When you have it on, it does that animation. You can also do grapes, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we have a storage here. I put all my pallets. Act like a, what do you call it? Like a cold storage almost. We have mushrooms. You may make whiskey in yours. Then we have some decoration over here. Then our chickens. Look at all the baby chicks, man. They're really cute. I don't think I ever showed off the baby chickens before, but they're actually kind of cute there. Yeah. More wood. I mean, I put the clothes pen in the dog house. I don't know where the dog is, but somewhere. That's my homestead. I really like it. There's a gate over here if I want to get out without using the cattle guard. I can just go through here. And yeah, we have our water tower over there. We have our apple trees. Our storage and stuff is at the shop here. And I have a farmyard over here. And then I kind of have it spread out going this way. Nice farm setup. Thanks, Joey. I'm really liking it. Fermenting silos here. More storage here. Here I have my goats and my dairy cows in the same fenced-in area. You do that by using the fenceless pasture mod. So it kind of feels like they share the same area. And then they go in and out of the barns. Little goats are really cute. But yeah, you have that. And I have this river that I'm making creek. We got rice fields. And then we have our water buffalo. I've been trying to keep my farmyard kind of spread out. Water buffalo are in there. I'm kind of chilling. They have a nice pond here. Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. Once I start putting down the train track and stuff, that should be even better. I'm gonna unload it over here. You won 8 double titles in bowling. I'm assuming that's good. I really don't know. I like to bowl for fun. But I don't keep track of the score. Same with mini golf. I'm one of those people that I like to play without keeping score for certain games. It becomes less fun. But I'm assuming it's a good score. Oh, I probably would drive into the lake. It's usually what I do. So we kind of have a farmyard, fields over here. You see, tell some of them are not landscape the best, but that's how they were. That's a sawmill over here where we were. Farmyard. We own this property now. Some of these trees would disappear and there'd be a field in here. I have to just do that. Water buffalo. Yeah, so this is kind of what we have now. There'd be 2 fields over here now. Once we clean up these tree stumps. I am definitely liking how it has turned out. It's a little bit slow to get anywhere, but we get there. I was supposed to try to remember how many tree stumps I had to take care of. Don't recall. Brian said, for 49 grand in FS25 you can buy a small harvester. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, isn't it? There we go. I just have to move around a little bit. How many trees? Was it like 6 of them I did? Maybe only 5. Oh, I see 6. There's 5 more some. Some must have been 7. I don't know. I'll find it when I'm plowing if I forget them, and then remind me. I'm kind of tempted to buy other property over here to make the fields even bigger. But I want to kind of go through and see how much productions will cost. So I'm going to place a few of those on the train. Enjoy your heading out. Until 1, say hi, will do. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for stopping by and chatting for a bit. Appreciate that. The last one. We're gonna go with this as the last one. Going to Boston Pizza. We'll enjoy. I'm gonna keep my dinner pretty simple and do some steamed veggies with rice and chicken. Nothing too fancy. It will taste good. Realize it's January in game and there's no snow. Every time I think of that, I'm like, where is the snow? Oh, that's a good wash before we put it away. Don't think this excavator is going to fit where I was storing everything else, so I'm going to have to just park it outside of here until I find a new storage for it. It's much taller than the other one. Maybe that's what I'll spend some of my money on, is a different shed. Is this the biggest tractor? I think it is right now. Yeah, so there's the goats and the cows together. They mix and mingle into the same fenced area. It's pretty awesome. definitely have some plans for bigger animal pastures. We'll look at there. Oh, there's the plow. Like, I went too far. I only have 2 tractors on this farm because it's a single player, and we started in like extremely hard mode, so money until now has been kind of hard to get. I think I'm gonna try to figure out where the property line is over here. Okay, you go quite a ways over. I'm gonna start a little bit farther back here, kind of where the grass changes, because I want to put more sheds and stuff on this side over here to mimic the other side. So I want to leave a little bit of room here. Here goes nothing, trying to figure out how far I can go. Oh. I wish there was a mod that does like invisible fence lines to help you. Or things like this. So you have to kind of be like, how far can I go over? I can go down quite a ways. You're gonna play FS? Awesome. There's a lot of this, but I don't see I went over the property line already. To paint that. I don't like going over the property line. Oh, I'm right on that property line. I'll have to get the paintbrush out and paint it a little bit. I'm a little bit over this way. Know how it is. I didn't cut down all the trees over here. Apparently this be my property over here as well. I'll just come around over here and make this one property for now. I do own the property next to this one, so that one should be a little bit easier. I feel like I should do field like that. Yeah, that's still on mine. Picking this up as we go, everybody. Maybe I want to do a little bit of a pathway here, so not go all the way up. So you can get to the next field that will be over here. Your nephew will be 3 years old coming from December. Oh, he's getting so old so quickly, huh? Ran up fast. It's fun to watch him get old though. Learn. It's a lot of fun. Let's fix a little bit of this that's on my property, but this should be what one field will look like. It's gonna take me a while to plow that. I have a path going through here. And then we have to go make another field over here, which I didn't take down all the trees on that one. We'll do that as well. Cyril's birthday party was interesting. Oh yeah, that's pretty crazy, yep. Let's go over here and see where my property ends. I might cut back more trees later. There's one in the middle I'm gonna do. Okay. This is like halfway through my property. So yeah, there's quite a few trees there I can take down. I can get a field going through here right now without taking down trees. Trying to think of how I want to do this. I should start on the bottom. Once again, where the property line is. Even around here for now. Might be okay. I make this up as I go. I don't always plan it out. There we go. Am I still on my property or did I go to the next property? Okay, barely at my property. We'll take these two trees down. Hey Jeremy, welcome in. He's got two lives gonna. Yeah, it's possible to do. There's pros and cons to both of it. Hey Marco. Just gonna leave a little bit of room here to get around these trees. Can always make these fields bigger later. Yeah, barely one figured out. Do you Discord at all? You can always add me on Discord and message me. I'll be glad to help you out. You haven't caught any of my lives yet? I don't think you have either, so welcome in. I gave a little bit of farm tour already, but I can give you a farm tour. I really like this one so far. I did see Elma had an update. Tempting to go back and play it again, but I don't know. That's fine. So I still own like most of this property here that I have to cut down to those trees. And that's left enough room to work between the fields and have a road down here to other fields. Liking that so far. That should be perfect if I take down these three trees. I'll leave this field alone for the time being and go work on the other field until I take care of these trees. I think Discord is coming. You have an old account but never really got into it much. Yeah, I get you on that. hear the Ivy. Yeah, Ivy and I talk on Discord a little bit, like just chat back and forth. So yeah, I'm plowing these two fields, but I got all this. I started with field 5 here, with just a chainsaw. There were trees on it. No tractor, no trailer, nothing like that. And then each field that's numbered wasn't plowed over. We had trees on them. We had to clear our own property for all of this, basically. We had a whole bunch of rules for loans and all that stuff. Let me go here. No, I don't want to be inside of here. So yeah, this is the store, but I've kind of made it my farmyard. Because it was gravel rectangular here. And I was like, yeah, I don't want that just like that. So, and put some sheds on the side as well. Make it feel like it was just meant to be a farmyard. I have that. My water tower is over here. Juan's cousin. His cousin, but not a cousin, is complicated. He's really good. Yeah, my homestead, I have the cattle guard, and then my horses kind of free roam in here. There's 2 of them. One of them's usually in the barn over here. And I built the house. We have our toy workshop here. Oh, there's a dog. Couldn't find it earlier. Got our greenhouse. Some flowers for Ivy. Got some apple juice going on here with some mushrooms and some storage in there. Our chickens are back here. Got the swing set and everything else going on. Maybe chickens are really cute. The clothesline in the doghouse. Yeah, that's the homestead here. Oh, the other horse is way back there. We're just chilling. More storage over here. Then over here we have goats and cows together. And it looks like they're in the same pasture, but they're not. It just looks that way. Jump over the fence. Don't get hung up on the fence. And I kind of have this river, creek, water that kind of snakes through things. These are rice fields. So the rice field fills from the water. The crawfish in the water. And then we have another rice field over here. And then over here we have our water buffalo. Hopping around in there, having fun. And then we continue on. We kind of have storage for vegetables. Our silos and stuff are with the pre-placed farmer's market and animal dealership and all that. I kind of took that over. Once again, it was like a big rectangular thing that was really blank. Like, I added a lot of this stuff to make it look more lively. That was the first time I've seen the water buffalo. It's a great setup. Looks like a real homestead. Sometimes in the game we can make great setups, but it still lacks a little. This feels like a real life setup. Thank you. That's a great compliment. So yeah, I kind of added all that in. Yeah, these are pre-placed animal dealership, but I even redid that. Like, they had no barns or the grass was different color and stuff, or the path. I don't know. I just kind of took it over. I painted around. Back there somewhere we have a grain mill, like one of those old wind. I see it way back there. I'll go back to the water buffalo once I'm done here. And this road was here. I've kind of kept it the forestry feel. There's fields over here that you just go to. You go this way, and this is where like our sawmill, wood production is all set up here. Sammy brought a tractor, drove it off the bridge. Yeah. Hi MC, welcome in. How's it going? So this is a sawmill back here. This just does like prefab walls and planks and all that. Same job like my wife. Oh, that's hilarious. Wood chip production. So that's making like mulch and pellets and OSB board and all that. Actually, sawmill I don't own yet. There's a storage there. So it's kind of the setup. That's where we are. These are on my fields. Yeah, the water, I'm hoping to kind of bring that over. There's more water way over here. I'm hoping to connect that water and that water together. And I'm also going to put trains on this map. So probably start from this side of the map. Have a train come over here to like settlement. Have a train go all the way over here, right? Like train track you can place. I forget which one is in here. I don't think I can show you easily, but you place your own train. You have different tracks. You make switches, or retractable tracks. You can slope it. You have the end piece here. Bridges you can actually do. And then your actual train, locomotives. If you get this is from Ichigo, so it's not mod hub. But yeah, your own train carts, so you can haul. And then there's a silo that just came out, a transfer silo that somebody's made from Ichigo. 800k for a diesel train. Isn't it crazy? The silo is not on mod hub yet. They are hoping to bring it to mod hub. I don't know if it's in here. Yeah, the transfer silo. So this transfer silo is like the in-game giant silo that hangs over a train track that you can transfer from your farm to a train track and back and forth. Without this, you can't really use the trains, but now there's a mod where you can actually do that when you place it. So that should be on mod hub soon. Cotton harvester, because we focus on cotton, sunflower, corn, that kind of stuff on this map. How many hours do I have? Hola, Axel. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien? I don't know my Spanish very well. I'm learning French. Let's see, how many hours do I have on? I have, let's see, 913 hours. If I move it over there, you can see it. No hablo español. So 213 or 25. 22, I have 2,238. I don't know if I can find the other ones. They might be hidden. Say high games I don't want to play. Oh, sort. How do I show you the hidden ones? I don't remember how to show hidden games. Oh, hidden. There we go. No, that's not helping me. 19, we have 1,328. 17 was 573. You see the messages from the vertical stream, Jeremy. So my chat on the chat they see on your TV is showing both of the stream chats together. And then 15 only 186 hours because we barely got into 15 before 17 came out. So yeah, I have the most hours on 22, but I'm not too far. My game with the most hours would be 22, and then Terraria I have 2,110 hours. That would probably be the next up that I have. But mind you, if you're counting hours that where you just leave the game up and running overnight or when you're not playing, then I don't think that's very fair. I'm not counting those hours, right? I shut my game down. I'm not playing it. It's pretty easy to rack up game hours if you just leave it up when you're not around. Oh, these plow lines are not going to help me because the field's not created. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, so it's a simple plugin that allows you to see both of the chats at the same time. The reason that the chat is actually there is sometimes your comments, you post them and then you're like, oh, she's not responding. You don't realize that you see them, but they never went through for me. I don't see them. Sometimes the comments are blocked or held for review and I don't see them as a host. If somebody's a moderator in my chat, they'll see them, but I won't see them. It's really bugged up. We do have people that would come in here and be like, you're not responding to me, and I'm like, I don't see any of your comments. So that's why they're on screen, is for you to be like, if they're on screen, more than likely, I have seen them. Still like the 10% chance that they haven't come through, but it's kind of helped with people understanding that I'm not ignoring them. Yeah, I still had beat in 22. If you ever just want help with setting that kind of stuff up, just like I say, when you get Discord going, or if you have any other way to message me, I'd be glad to help you out with any of that. It's definitely a learning curve. I mean, if you go back to our streams like you have way, like over a year ago even. I'm turning GPS lines off. A year and a half even ago, that is completely different. Like, we've learned a lot and it takes time. You send so many messages, sometimes people... I'd rather have somebody to talk to than have nobody to talk to, I'll tell you that much. The old series of ones that you're watching really, but you said definitely improved. Yep. It takes time. Yeah, even like the both chats on the screen is something that's maybe a month old, maybe, if that. That's something I just recently learned how to do for our channel. Doing this and I don't even have my webcam. There. I forgot to put my webcam back up. I'm like, we have a webcam. I just sometimes take it down to drink water or something and I forget to put it back up. But even like a year and a half ago, webcam wasn't there. Yeah. Just making a couple of fields here in January. And then in spring we'll be able to plant things. I love productions a little too much. So that's why I'm going to make the train track make settlements. Along the train track you'll see little towns start to pop up. I think I still have it in decorations here. There's houses in here somewhere. Yeah, different houses, village houses, townhouses. And I'm gonna have like a townhouse or two show up by a train track. And then next to that, I can plop down a production. And there's some in here that I don't have placed down yet. Like artisan chips, different type of chips. Popcorn, I love my popcorn. Different type of dairies. Green Bites is a nice one. That they'll have little villages along the way where the train track can take my production from my fields, and I think that would be pretty cool. Have it spread out. Cool. So on the chat and the screen, does that show up in replays? Yes, it should. Yes. There's an option where you can on replays where the live chat will still show up. But there's an option where people can turn it off if they don't want you to see the chat afterwards when you rewatch it. It also takes a couple hours sometimes for the live chat to show up in a replay. So if you watch it like right away, an hour or two later, it's not always there. Yes, most definitely, if it's up on the screen like it is, it's there when we rewatch it. You never do productions, so it's neat to see you do something different. Yeah, watch us play different styles. It is, I love it. And like I say, Juan has the same map here. He does a single player as well. The same exact map. We started with the same amount of money, same tree, same property, same rules. And he'll play it, and you'll see how he farms differently. He doesn't do productions like I do, or I don't even think he has animals on his yet. And what fields does he make and do? What trees does he chop down and leave? What house does he make? It's all different. How does he play to get out of debt, right? So even between him and I in the same household is completely cool. Oh, I got a subscriber. I can't read who or what, but thank you. That preview is too small for me. So if you watch it replay, super old. Yeah, the older ones don't have it, but the newer ones definitely will. The only downside is sometimes we call them squeakers. You'll get the young kids on vertical that leave comments that go through instead of being held that are really naughty. And you don't catch them on time. And I don't know if the chat, when you delete and block them, if it removes it in time. You might still see it in chat replay sometimes. And I kind of wish it wasn't there. I know it redacts some of it, but not all of it. I think we're getting to the point where he's still going up and down. Just doing some headlands here. Wish you could have plow when you're making a field. So yeah, this was all trees. I took down a lot of trees here. But then I make it all into wood chips or production to get money back. When I first started, I had to sell them as logs. But now I'd rather put them into production. Hello, NachoCast. How's it going? I've been showing off that transfer silo. I don't have it placed yet, but I've been talking all excitedly about it in this stream. I'm getting close. I got 224 grand. I can start to place down my train here soon. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to pay the train track, but not the actual train. But the train carts, maybe. I don't know. I'm only going to pay for half of it. Train's expensive, and it works good. I am excited for it. It is going to make a big difference in this playthrough. Oops. Missed a spot. Yeah, we definitely needed one badly. It's like once you realize how many maps don't have trains and the ability to do that, you can transfer. We're just gonna go up and down now. We've gotten around. Oh, there's an update? No, I didn't see there was an update. I'll have to do that. That's the problem with the Ichigo mods. I don't ever go back to see if there's an update. I'll do that after the stream. I'm looking forward to having it on Mod Hub. Once it gets to Mod Hub, hopefully, then I don't have to remember to go look for an update. Oh, are you talking about like the update for FS25? If we're talking about that one, then yeah. Like the newest patch. That one's been bothering everybody today. Yep. Everybody can't play their game. So, a lot of people can't even start the game. Like Joey was in here, he couldn't even start the game. The build mode for me starts up like this, but I haven't tried placing anything. I have read the additional fill type mod is what's conflicting with that part, but I'm not sure, so I don't have that mod installed. But yeah, then a lot of people can't do multiplayer as well. That's why I did my single player today. I'm like, there's no point in doing my multiplayer. Nobody's gonna be able to join me today. Yeah, Joey just got the update on his Xbox when he was in here chatting when I started my stream, and his game won't even start. And I was talking to Just Joe, and he was having that problem as well. Oh, so some items won't show up after you place them. The UI is invisible. Oh, no way. Oh, that's horrible. Hello, Reet. I think is Reet. Sorry, I am really bad at saying this name. Welcome in. So many issues with this update. I agree, Nacho. I agree. I was like, this should never have passed. Like, I don't know why Giants can't get it right. How did it ever get published with as many bugs? I'm assuming we will probably get an emergency patch this week or early next week, probably. I know that leaves some people unable to even stream the game or play right now because they don't want to risk it. Interesting music going on here. So I'm kind of happy to get this one big field made, and the other one's kind of small until I cut down more trees, but a couple more fields. I was like, this is only a couple of years into the game. I'm doing pretty decent with everything. I did turn stones off after I got all the stone that I needed to make my house. And debating if I should have turned them back on or not. I was just annoyed with them, so I turned them off. And now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have. Always miss this little bit. Jeremy is over on the other vertical now. Yeah, so you need to gather stone and then you put them into like a cement factory. There is a mobile, like, small version of one somewhere. Cement factory. Oh, well, this one doesn't have the roof on it. I have other ones. They're all mixed in here. And then it gives you like cement bags, shingles, and blocks or something. So there's houses that you place under farmhouse, I guess. Or is it under constructibles? Constructibles there. And all the things you build from the ground up. Like, I built this house. Juan is in the middle of building this one. On his playthrough is what he's building. So when you place it, you have to bring stuff through. Kind of like Ivy's boat that she's making, like the pirate boat or whatever. So you do that for the constructibles. think there's a few sheds you can do, but they're not worth it. I don't remember where they are. Decoration, maybe? I don't know. Others. These ones you build. But these are so small when you build them, like, you can't even fit a tractor in them. Not worth it. Just place a dockhouse roll on. Ouch, Nacho. Yeah, it's similar to the pirate ship. You can do with building certain ones. Yep, most definitely. So when I first started, I had a trailer farmhouse, this one, that I had on my property over here where the toy is, workshop. And then I built all this. You have to make the stone into cement stuff, and then you have to provide planks, so you have to cut down the wood. You have to provide it with all this other stuff. And it goes like day by day, hour by hour. Depends what you give it, how fast it builds. So I will warn you, the downside is the cement takes forever unless you have like a quarry or another way to get the stone. It takes forever to make a house. I actually installed a mod that helped me get stone. I had to pay for it basically, but yeah, if you're just plowing fields and hoping to get enough stone, you'll be like 5 years into the game before you get enough. It takes forever, makes you want it more. This is what I enjoy. You enjoy like the grind of things too. Like you enjoy, yeah, how hard it is. Yeah, because when we started this, we had just a chainsaw, that one piece of property. And then like our loan was, there's a fancy word for it, I always forget. Basically how much value we had. As we bought a tractor and land and stuff, then we can start to add that into like a percentage of what the bank will let us borrow. But then we had to pay it back before we could borrow more. Yeah, we had to cut the logs into pieces and bring them by hand all the way until we could afford a tractor or a truck, and then work our way up from there. The current save that you're doing, you're 7 hours in. You have 25 small trees. Whew. Yeah, this one I have 1,469 trees. And I have played 189 hours on here already. It's crazy to think about. Trying to think of what else on this game that you might not know about. Your save started out, you had to walk your first log is about 30 acres. A no man's land. Now you have an 18 horsepower tractor. Whew! Working hard there. And that's what I like about this map is it's kind of like a no man's land feel to it, right? Like you buy the property like this and it's what you make of it. This is the map, right? So it's kind of up to you what you want to do with it. When we started this map, like there's 5 fields here. Like this is one of them. This is another. They're kind of square. They were fields, but we plowed them over, like made them so they had trees on them. They weren't fields. You had to buy them. You had to cut down the trees, and you have to plow it over. Even this one, we made it that way. We made it where there was no fields at all. And this is New Frontier. And there's 3 different versions of the map, I think. Basically, one's more forestry, the other one's more farm. So what we did is we took the map and we put even more trees on it than what the map maker did. So we put so many trees on it that we were maxed out on trees. And then we're like, okay, let's edit the fields so there's no fields, put trees on there. And then we both started playing from that map. Yeah, New Frontier. There are some people that start way over. Let's get disoriented. Way over here, there's the water. And there was like a house and stuff over here you can start at this water. Way out in the middle of nowhere. There was another one. Top of this mountain somewhere. Oh, right there. There was some stuff over here, like a house on top of the mountain. Or you could start over here was a homestead, but it looks completely different from mine. You do get the shop, and let's see, so the shop is over here with a fuel station. You get that. The farmer's market and warehouse. Not to sell everything, I added that one. But you get stuff there. And then you get the sawmill over here. But you don't own any of it, it's just pre-placed. 3 different sections there. But yeah. There's some fields, like I say. 5 fields or whatever. And then it's up to you to make your rest of what you want. Yep, I own the property. So like the plot of land is like you can buy like 4 in a big square, right? Some of them cost more than others, right? But if you buy the square, like I bought this square 14, it doesn't mean I own the sawmill. It just means I own this, all the trees around it. I still have to buy the sawmill. Farmer's market, you don't own. It's just a sell point, right? Warehouse is a sell point. But I bought the property around it. So this is what I wanted for fields, right? And the shop is kind of like 2 pieces of property I had to buy to do what I want to do with it. So that's another rule we had. I'm only allowed 2 of each animal. So 2 cows, 2 water buffalo, 2 horses, 2 goats, 2 sheep, 2 chickens. That was one of our rules. Let me look for you how long they are. Just get off of this so I do that. How big are these? Roughly 6. About 6.5, yeah, roughly. The actual fields are smaller, 6.5. And they vary in price. I really can't tell you which one has more trees or not, but yeah. Yeah, you basically build from that. So I started with 2 goats, and they've actually bred a couple times to have offspring. I still have 2 horses. I started with 1 chicken, 1 rooster, and I have lots of offspring now. Cows, the water buffalo, I started with 2 of them. Now I have 4 more, so I have 6 of those. And I still have 2 dairy cows. I'm getting there. I'll have another one soon. And then we're only allowed 1 beehive. That's what started this. 1 beehive per field. So, like, not to overuse the beehives, right? So, this one has like, each field has 1 beehive. That one doesn't. So I can put 1 here and 1 here, right? What else? We also can't do any power generation. So, like, no solar power, no wind turbine, nothing like that. Also, a rule for me, more than 1, was I can only have 1 greenhouse of each type. So I could have 1 greenhouse and then 1 mushroom. This is a separate one. And if I wanted 1 apple, I have 1 apple placed down, this one. If I wanted 1 for rice saplings, I could do that because that's considered a different type of greenhouse. So I can't go, like, happy on greenhouses because I love my greenhouses. So you could start real small on the 6.5 acres. Yep, I started. How big is this one? 0.47 hectares. Field 5 is what we started on. I used to have stuff on this property. And then I saved up until I bought. How much is this one? I had to buy field 30 here, which is 5.25 hectares. And that was 131,000 for that. And I had to buy the fields around it and stuff too. So you like adding restrictions to your game as well? Yeah, we started on 1 tiny map in the middle of nowhere next to the sawmill. I mean, some people started this map, like I say, and they started way down here. And then they realized they made a mistake because the sawmill's all the way over here. And you have to bring all the wood all the way across the land. It's up to you where you want to start, right? But yeah, I forget what other restrictions we added, but well, I forgot to create field. But yeah, most definitely the restrictions make it so hard, right? And that's what I love about it was I gotta make myself think things through a little bit more. Trying to think what other restrictions we put in place there. Oh, another one that you would like is I am very particular on my greenhouses and what is actually grown in winter. So certain things I turn off of my greenhouse. Like crawfish, you actually get a penalty, so that's turned off right now. My apples are turned off. My mushrooms, 100% right now because it's a warm January. And then my garden here, like 50% for that one when it's turned on. Lettuce actually grows pretty well in winter, so that's 100. Parsnips, 50-50. Bean root crops, spinach at 80, potatoes so-so, tomatoes 80. So I kind of looked up at how well. I have a mod where I can change productivity all the way up to 300%. You do pay more. The price down here does change if you make it higher or lower. But during the spring and summer, I'll actually turn on the chili and the garlic and other ones, right? And the apples I turn on only in the fall. Yeah, exactly, right? When it makes greenhouses harder, right? I turn these on and off. I literally have a little notebook here. I'm like, do this, do that, depending on what month it is, right? But this realism, if you're gonna make me only plant certain crops during a certain time of the year, why use a greenhouse like 24/7? Like it shouldn't. Not everything can be grown year round, right? So, now that's one thing I have kind of done. And some people are like, but you can grow this and this and this in the greenhouse during winter. I'm like, depends on where you live. How harsh your winters are. Like in my Brazil map, I act like I'm in Brazil. I kind of have a notebook with like what I grow. It's Brazil, you would grow this or you wouldn't, right? But this one, I'm like, where is it based? It's kind of hard to know where to base this one off of. Like, how harsh are the winters here? I tell you right now, it's January, and there's no snow, so yeah, we're safe for now. You have a little garden in 22. Yeah, the veggies can be really hard. Now this one, always hit the wrong button. I like these ones where it's like you can do just water or just manure, seeds with water, and it gives you different amounts, right? Do you want just water, or do you want to do seeds and fertilizer? It gives you more, right? I kind of like that option. The ones where you have to fertilizer and seed, I'm like, I like that if it's realistic, but it's hard. Getting the manure, it can sometimes be really hard. Especially when you only are allowed 2 cows. It can take you a while. I meant to show you the water buffalo again more. I love my water buffalo. I love to make ponds for water buffalo. Hello, Abdi. Abdi. Hopefully I'm saying that alright. Welcome in. I love that, like making your own like fertilizer, seed, lime, all that stuff. I'm not doing it so far in FS25. I see the mods are out there. I should put that on this map. I did it a couple times in FS22. I did the Mars map. I had a lot of fun with Mars map. But I was like, when you go to Mars, you have to make your own seed and fertilizer and everything else in Mars, right? So I did that when I did that one. It's fun to make your own. And sadly, I didn't really care for the update for the Mars map, so I never went back and finished that one. I had a breakfast challenge on the Mars map. So I really enjoyed that until the update. No, why do I have to say it again? Yeah, you're conflicted on the Mars map. Yep. Same here. I like the concept of like planting the trees and stuff, and I was like, I'm going to enjoy the map, but then in the update, I was like, no, I just can't. Almost done with this first field being plowed over here. The other map I liked in FS22, it was buggy. What was it called? I'm trying to describe it. You know what I'm talking about. The one that's like a sandbox, like where you're miniaturized, like in the playground background sandbox, or yeah, like a big like sandbox equipment above you on the map. Something about being at home or home sweet home or something like that. I can't quite remember the name of it. I love the concept of that one. I absolutely loved it, especially since we have a viewer that comes in here and she'll say everything's mini. That's her word. Everything's mini. She'll get you saying it. Everything's mini. So we were really mini on that map. And I absolutely love playing it. Let me look it up here quickly. I think it's called Home Sweet Home or something like that. We played it a little bit, but it was really buggy. And I was like, what is that name of that map where it was? Here, maybe it's this one. I know we can't see it. Close to home? Maybe? Let me bring it up and see if that's what it is. Yeah, I miss her. She's been too busy. I haven't seen her in here for a while, but golly, is she fun. So close to home. I think that's this one. Yeah, there you go. So you're in a sandbox. See the big shoe, the big digging equipment, the big barns. Like you feel miniaturized. And there's a train. But yeah, until you start on this map, you don't realize how miniaturized you feel, how everything's really big around you, how you're in a sandbox. Absolutely love this game. This map. Absolutely loved it. But it was a little bit buggy, sadly. And I don't think they ever updated it. Looks like they did one update, really, but it needed more. But yeah. If I went back to 22, I would probably try to play on it a little bit more. It is a fun map. Makes you feel mini. It really does. You're like, yep, I am totally miniaturized in a little sandbox. A lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. And the Mars one too, in its own way, right? But I like the unique maps like that. The only type of map I really don't like is European maps. The roads are usually way too small. You can't have big equipment. That's usually the only maps I don't like. And since I usually play single player, I usually don't like huge maps. I'm not against them. Like our map, Canontel, is pretty big, but you won't find me out there without people helping me. Yep, I still hear sound like a great concept. Yep. I really like the style where you make your own map, but I also like maps where they've made farms for you too. Oh, so UK maps are more perfect for you because you have such small equipment. Yeah, but you still don't play them too much. Yeah. The one map I'm playing right now, the South Rise, is in Brazil. And that one I really like, but you can't have like a full-size trailer for logging. It's in the corners and stuff. So it's not small like European, but you're still limited to a point where I'm like, oh, I have to rethink what equipment I have. I think once I finish this field here, I'll call it a stream here. Couple more passes here. Just getting dinner time over here. Nacho says the new Italy map is ridiculously gorgeous. Ooh, I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to check that one out. I mean, I don't need another map that I love because I want to switch maps again, but maybe I'll go take a look. I had a great idea for a map playthrough for Halloween that I want to set up. Start that at the end of September and play it all through October. And just, it's gonna be a fun map, just like not really farming. Just a map to goof off once a week on. But we'll see. You don't need any new maps either for a while. I just know there will be one that will come out soon. That'll catch my attention. I won't be able to stop. I'll have to go play on it. Jeremy just realized it's after 5 p.m. your time, which means Duke should also be live. Ooh. Well, I think I might be able to redirect to him if he is live. Maybe. Yeah, I want to do like a spooky Halloween theme, like Chainsaw Forest. The go-kart was fun when Ivy did it, so I think I want to do that. I have like a sunflower corn maze with the go-karts. And also, I'm trying to think about putting like the water pond mod in it that I have right now. And make water go through like part of the maze and stuff, and I don't know. Still trying to think about how to go through. I would say like make it more spooky and you have to play only at night, but nobody's gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do like chainsaw trees or just like tree developer and just have people cut paths through trees for the go-kart and have fun. Is I'm being serious? I'm not quite sure. Last pass here, maybe. Sort of. I have to come back for a little bit, we'll see. Sunflower maze. Yeah, that would definitely get Abby's attention, yeah. That sunflower maze on the map she's on right now is definitely kind of cool. I thought of that as well, and like, I wish that was like a mod. I don't know if it is or not. But I want something on a big scale. Think like big. We'll see. I have like a go-kart maze through sunflowers and corn and trees. Gotta run. Thanks, Nacho. Appreciate it. I'll tell Juan he said hi for sure. Catch you next time. I'm gonna wrap up my stream here anyways right now, so good timing. I'm gonna go make some dinner here. Then I have to chop down 3 trees here before I plow this. Go-kart maze sounds fun, doesn't it? It totally is like something that Abby was doing too, so like credit goes to her. Definitely have to see what I can do here, but something I thought about just having people do for fun, not really serious. There's so many people streaming. Let's see. So Duke was streaming. Yep, I see Duke here. I'll set my redirect over here to go see Duke. I am happy to show anybody who does not know how to redirect how to do it. I know only certain amount of subscribers can do it, but redirect is awesome. But thank you everybody for popping in, saying hi, chatting, lurking, hitting the like button. You guys are awesome. It's an awesome stream. I will be back Thursday. I usually take Wednesday off. So I will see you guys in a few days. Adios.